Alright, so we've made a small boo-boo already, which is about right. But we pulled up to this road, and this road's about 500 yards long. It was covered in turkey tracks yesterday. We didn't start here, but we thought we heard a turkey gobble in this general vicinity this morning just one time. So we ease up here and I peek down the road and there's a hen in the road by herself. And I watched her for a good 5 minutes. No looking, no nothing, just walking, pecking, feeding. So I'm trying to get down here further to the end of the road. That's where we got on that gobbler last weekend. I was like, well, we'll just ride by and spook her. Stupid. Frickin' come flying around the corner, baha, and then there stands a frickin' longbeard in the road with her. I literally took my eyes off of her for 1 minute and he walked down the road. So of course we spooked the hen off and the gobbler goes trotting down the road and turns around and looks, and he stared at us for about 2 or 3 minutes and then eased off in the woods on the other side of this road. We're about probably 75 yards from the road right now. He eased off in that other block over there. So I've been set up here about 15 minutes probably and ain't heard nothing like that. He went in on the same side as his hen. I was thinking about going to set up. I think about going in on that side with him, but I don't know how fast they were moving down through there, so I didn't want to get in front of them and run into them. Plus these pines are so open. It's kind of be a little difficult to get in front of them without them seeing us probably. So. But the wind is just freaking howling. We ain't heard nothing. Nothing. We heard that one gobble at daylight. Maybe from this turkey, I don't know. And that's been it. But some people hear them, some it's either, that's how it is this time of year. You talk to people and some people are hearing birds, and if they're hearing them, they hearing them, and if they ain't, they ain't. And so about half the people I talked to this morning ain't heard nothing, and about half the people I talked to said they were gobbling really good, so. Anyway, it's one of them things. We'll find one today, I'm sure. Alright, well, I'm trying to get ready here. Throw the old gown on. This afternoon, opening day. Windy as all get out this morning. It's still a little windy, but it seems like, I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, it was absolutely howling earlier, so this I can deal with. It's a lot better, so we're gonna go down here. I haven't been to this farm, and I don't know why I haven't, but I haven't been to this farm in probably 2 weeks, and it's loaded with turkey sign in here. So I'm gonna ease down this bottom field and see if we can get one shot away. Something I'm trying a little different this year. I've never used one. Well, up until I started practicing. I'm still pretty terrible at it, I feel like, but it's really unique to me. It's a trumpet. There's been a lot of, well, lately there's been a fair amount of attention on it seems like, on YouTube. And right before all that started happening, I started talking to a local guy, a friend of mine who turkey hunts like crazy, and we went to his cabin and videoed a lot of it, but which was really cool, which we'll hopefully have that episode up for y'all. But he has tons of trumpets, and they're just super cool. So anyway, I'm gonna try this. Nothing's really gobbling. It's windy, but this thing does cut through the wind pretty good, so I'm gonna give it a try here and see if we can. I doubt anything will gobble, but it'd be good to try it and just practice with it. Sounds like it's carrying really good. Just because I ain't gobbling at it don't mean they don't hear it and don't like it. So well, there's a lot of sign in this field. Ton of sign, actually. I'd have to think a turkey'd come out here at some point this evening. got a hen back behind us here. Sawing it down. Hitting the trumpet. Come on, girl. Come on, you better have a boyfriend with you. Listen to that audio. I ain't even gonna look at him yet. Let the hens ease off. It sucks when they don't gobble, but we just killed that turkey because of this thing right here. I have heard from so many people, watched so many YouTube videos on this thing, and I think I sound freaking terrible on it, first of all. And you could probably attest to that listening to me. I was sitting across the field, right over there, right in the corner of the field, and earlier, I sat there for about an hour. Had a jake come out on me, come up to decoy. It was pretty cool. And so sitting here, I was like, "Really, I'm gonna move," because the sun started beaming down on me over there in the corner, and so I knew I was gonna get spotted. So I moved over here, and I was trying to decide where to set up. I walked around for about 10 minutes, walking on the edge of the field, and finally there's an old tripod stand right here, and there's a cedar tree right here under it, and I said, well, it looks like a pretty decent height. I hit this trumpet, y'all, so I sat down, and I was like, well, let me hit the trumpet. It was kind of quiet, and I cut on it about 3 times, and I, of course, didn't have a camera on. I cut on that thing about 3 times, and this hen started just sawing it down right here about 150 yards behind me, and y'all, I mean, I was recording, and by the time I hit this call till this hen, till I shot that long beard, was 9 minutes. And they were way back here in these hardwoods. He never said a word, but I had a feeling he was with them because there's too many longbeard tracks in this field for that juggernaut to be.
Came out right here. Walked right here. Down this deer trail. Come out right here. And that's my setup right there. I mean, I'm like 10 steps away. So they started back here in these hardwoods and came up and then right up the chute right here. And as they walked in the field, both of them, I heard more walking over here. And I looked up and that longbeard come out right there under that kind of green dead tree right there. If that makes sense at all. Come out right here. And then just worked his way right here. Beautiful. And I was set up earlier on the other side of the field over there. Get this. I'm sorry it's so bright. Put my thing up. Set up right to the right of that pine tree earlier in there. And that Jake come out of the hardwood right here. So pretty awesome. He was down there with them hens. So pretty awesome, man. I'm pumped. Really excited. Always fun to get the monkey off your back early. So I'm sorry it wasn't anything super exciting today, but we've had some awesome footage over the last few weeks. And let me get this fixed again. We've had some great footage over the last few weeks, so y'all gotta enjoy that. But let me get this joker kind of propped up somewhere and do a fine interview to close it out, and hopefully get some pictures here a little later. Pretty awesome. Well guys, here we are. Another good start to a spring here. My opening day Georgia Longbeard right here. And he is a dandy. Beautiful 2-year-old gobbler. I came here, me and Anna were hunting this morning at our hunting club in Louisville. And we had been seeing a bunch of birds there, which y'all are going to see a hunt from there from youth season. We had 2 awesome hunts there and didn't even hear a turkey this morning. She's seen a longbeard this afternoon there, but I mean they're just all grouped up again because this cold weather moved back in here, and at least for us this morning they weren't acting right. So we came here about 10 o'clock, I think 10:30 maybe, and walked along this edge of this field. I haven't been to this farm in probably 2 weeks. Cameron came and listened here one morning, heard I think probably this bird, if I had to guess, Gobbler, and another one back up in there. And that's all the scouting I've done. I just hadn't had a lot of time with work, and I tell you what, it was so much sign in here, it was just hard for me to ignore it. So I told Anna this afternoon, though we knew there were more turkeys at the club where we were hunting this morning, I just had a feeling this would be the place to be this afternoon. So came here, I sat up, like I said earlier, across the field for about an hour, saw that one Jake, had him come in, which was pretty neat, and moved positions about 150 yards closer to where they like to roost at up in on this big ridge right here. This hen started going bananas behind me, and I mean, obviously you'll see the footage, but within 10 minutes, I think it was less than 10 minutes, this gobbler was on the ground. Called the hens right here, not probably 6-7 yards from my setup. They walked right here, come out in the field, and I heard more walking, and here he come in the corner of the field through that CRP grass right there. And the rest is history, as they say. But beautiful, beautiful longbeard. I'm very thankful, y'all. It's always nice to wrestle with these things. It's not near as fun when it's like this because you don't get to just interact with the longbeard, but in a way we did. We interacted with his hens and called his hens right to us, and that's what killed him ultimately. So again, guys, I appreciate it. I love to do this right here. There's nothing like, to me, turkey hunting. I love to deer hunt, don't get me wrong, but man, there's just something special about this right here.